What's up, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of the Accessible Technology Podcast with me, Phoebe Lau. This is a podcast where I give tips on how everyday technology can become even more accessible for disabled people, as well as also including audio unboxings, reviews, tutorials, and a couple of other tech-related content such as reactions. So if you like the podcast and you're enjoying what you're hearing, please consider following it either on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, and Spotify. However, if you'd like to support the podcast and the content I produce in other ways, you can also support it by going over to the Phoebe's Now Buy Me a Coffee page, which is where you will also be able to find exclusive episodes that aren't part of the podcast, as well as checking out a shop that I plan to open at some stage where you'll be able to buy other products, so please consider checking it out. I hope to keep on updating this podcast a few times a month, although that might become a wee bit difficult at times because I'm also looking into taking on some more opportunities in the journalism / filmmaking world. But I'll hopefully know more about that in the coming weeks. But anyway, in tonight's episode, you're going to hear me reacting to the September Apple event that took place on the 12th there. But first of all, apologies that this is coming out so late. It's just because when I recorded it all originally, the file wouldn't save to my computer, which created a couple of problems. And during the last week, I've had a lot of job interviews that I needed to get to and to prepare myself for, which is why I wasn't able to get all of this out sooner. Nevertheless, that has allowed me time to recap everything that was announced last week and to sum up everything in a couple of lines for some additional notes. So, without any further ado, here's the return of my additional notes section. So, in case you haven't had the opportunity to follow along with some of the tech news that came out regarding Apple technology in the last week, it basically includes that this Apple event took place on September the 12th, 2023. Throughout the event, Apple announced some new versions of the Apple Watch, those being the Apple Watch Series 9 and the Apple Watch Ultra 2. However, we also got to see and hear the announcements about the next series of iPhone that is coming out and that has came out, that being the iPhone 15 models of iPhone, and those include the iPhone 15, the iPhone 15 Plus, the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Plus. But this year's Apple event also marks a very important point in technology history, with Apple announcing that they have now managed to bring out their first carbon neutral products ahead of their 2030 goal. I will not say how many years that is by because my mathematics skills are absolute rubbish. But that's what was basically announced anyway. Nevertheless, that's all the important things you need to know at the minute. So now that I have said all of that, let me jump straight into this reaction.
Welcome to Apple Park. We're so excited you could join us today for some big announcements. Now let's get to the big news of the day about Apple Watch and iPhone. Let's get started with Apple Watch. Here's Jeff.
Apple Watch helps millions of people live a better day. And today, I'm excited to introduce the next generation of Apple Watch.
In fairness, that does look stunning.
Here's Deidre.
Apple Watch Series 9 has been redesigned on the inside with the all-new S9 SiP, giving it a big boost in performance and capabilities. The S9 CPU has 5.6 billion transistors, 60% more than Series 8, and its GPU is 30% faster. The new S9 chip makes the animations and effects in watchOS 10 look super smooth. S9 also has a new 4-core neural engine that can process machine learning tasks up to twice as fast. This powerful custom silicon is what allows us to maintain all-day 18-hour battery life while adding new features and system-wide improvements to Series 9. Because it's always on you, Apple Watch is often the easiest and quickest way to use Siri. To check the score, close the garage, or send a message, just raise your wrist and ask. Thanks to the powerful new neural engine, Siri requests are now processed on device, making them faster and more secure. This means that the most common requests no longer have to go to the cloud, so they can't be slowed down by a poor Wi-Fi or cellular connection. And because the neural engine can run a more advanced transformer model, dictation on Series 9 is up to 25% more accurate than on Series 8. Secure on-device processing also enables a brand new feature, the ability to access your health data with Siri. Long health data, like your weight or period, or that you've taken your medications, with just your voice. Siri Health Queries will be available later this year in English and Mandarin, with more languages to follow. Apple Watch is perfect for interacting with nearby objects like smart locks, gym equipment, or payment terminals. With watchOS 10, you can use Name Drop to instantly share your contact information with another person's Apple Watch. This year, Apple Silicon enhances another one of our users' favorite nearby or faraway features, the ability to ping your iPhone. Series 9 has a new second-generation ultra-wideband chip that enables precision finding for iPhones with the same chip. Ultra-wideband also brings new integration between Apple Watch and HomePod. When you get close to your HomePod, media suggestions will automatically appear at the top of the Smart Stack. Series 9 features a big edge-to-edge, always-on Retina display that's even easier to read outdoors because it now goes up to 2,000 nits, double the brightness of Series 8. The display is also better in very dark situations, like a movie theater or early morning wake-up, because it now goes down to just 1 nit. These features will be useful every time you put on your watch. But that's not all. The powerful SiP also enables an incredible new capability. Back to Jeff.
Innovations on Apple Watch, like the digital crown and Taptic engine, along with tap, swipe, and double-click, make it simple and intuitive to use. Apple Watch is also controlled by gestures, like wrist raise, which brightens the display to let you check the time, read notifications, or see who's calling with a glance. You can even cover the display to silence alerts. Series 9 enables an incredible new gesture that uses just your watch hand. Introducing Double Tap.
except for when you can't use your hands or you're paralyzed. But I'll talk more about that at the end.
Tap your index finger and thumb together twice. It's that easy. You can use double tap to answer a call. This same gesture also works to end a call. Double tap controls the primary button in an app, so you can use it to stop a timer, play and pause music, or snooze an alarm. A double tap will also launch the Smart Stack from your watch face. It uses a machine learning algorithm to detect the unique signature of tiny movements and changes in blood flow when your hand and fingers perform a double tap. Double tap makes interacting with your watch faster, easier, and more convenient. It will be available next month, and we can't wait for you to start using it.
Except, yet again, not when you're talking about paralyzed people or someone who has busted their hand. But let's move on and see what's next.
Series 9 will be available in a gorgeous new pink aluminum case, plus Starlight, Silver, Midnight, and Product Red, and stainless steel cases in gold, silver, and graphite.
In fairness to them, though, those what colors do look gorgeous.
We've developed a beautiful, luxurious, and durable new textile that we're calling Fine Woven. It's made of 68% post-consumer recycled content, which has a significantly lower carbon footprint than leather. We also explored more environmentally friendly materials with our partners. This year, we collaborated with Hermes on 4 new styles that draw on their long history in textiles. There are 2 elegant woven bands, our first ever knitted band, and another in sporty molded rubber. We also worked with Nike to design new bands that repurpose excess materials and waste. The new Nike Sport Band includes colorful flakes of recycled material. They create a randomized pattern that makes each band unique. For the Nike Sport Loop, we repurposed yarn from previous seasons to make the same soft material with a fun new space dye look. And that's the new Apple Watch Series 9. It features a magical new way to control your watch with double tap, faster on-device Siri that lets you securely access health data, precision finding for iPhone, and a brighter display. And it's Apple's first ever carbon neutral product. Now, let's talk about Apple Watch Ultra. Ultra is the most advanced Apple Watch, and it's perfect for anyone who wants the biggest display and longest battery life with a stunning design. Over the last year, Ultra has helped people accomplish extraordinary feats. Ultra is a precision tool designed to go farther, higher, and deeper, and we've made our most rugged and capable Apple Watch even better. Today, we're introducing Apple Watch Ultra 2 with incredible new features that elevate any adventure. Here's Daniela.
Ultra 2 gets the powerful new S9 SIP. That means you can use the new double tap gesture anytime your hands are full. Set a waypoint using just your voice with the new on-device Siri, even when you have no connectivity. And precision finding with the second generation ultra-wideband chip. Ultra 2 also has a new advanced display architecture that pushes the brightness to a massive 3,000 nits. It's the brightest display Apple has ever created and makes Ultra 2 more readable in the harshest sunlight. To take advantage of this incredible display, we created an exclusive new watch face called Modular Ultra. It's the first to use the outermost edge of the display to show real-time data like altitude, depth, or the passing second. Modular Ultra can be customized to provide the most information at a glance of any digital watch face we have ever made. And now Night Mode uses the ambient light sensor to activate automatically in the dark. And for runners, it's the perfect choice. With advanced metrics, a big brighter display, a customizable action button, and precision dual frequency GPS. And this year, watchOS 10 takes cycling to the next level, allowing you to connect Bluetooth accessories to measure cadence, speed, and power. Ultra 2 is designed for extremes and has been tested across the largest range of altitudes for any Apple product. Ultra is also great for your underwater adventures. The Depth app now saves a log of each session, so you can review your dives right on Ultra and in the Fitness app on iPhone. Back to Jeff.
Even with all these new capabilities, Ultra 2 still gets the same great battery life. Up to 36 hours of typical use on a single charge and up to 72 hours in low power mode. And that's the new Apple Watch Ultra 2. It comes with all the features users love about Ultra, plus the powerful S9 SIP, Apple's brightest display ever, an expanded altitude range, on-device Siri, and a brand new gesture. Ultra 2 joins Series 9 in the lineup, along with the popular second-generation Apple Watch SE. And we're excited to announce that SE is also carbon neutral when paired with a Sport Loop. The Apple Watch SE starts at just $249. The new Series 9 starts at $399. And Apple Watch Ultra 2 is $799. You can order the new Apple Watch models starting today, and they will be available on September 22nd. Back to Tim.
Now let's talk about iPhone. Since the very first iPhone, we focused on giving our users a device that's incredibly powerful, remarkably easy to use, and beautifully designed. Every year, we built on this foundation to create experiences that make a real difference in our users' daily lives. Today, we're pushing what users love about iPhone even further. iPhone 15 is absolutely incredible. Here's Cayenne.
iPhone 15 has an all-new design that's simply gorgeous. Starting from the front, it has the Dynamic Island, which has been a hit with our pro users. The Dynamic Island fluidly expands and adapts to your alerts and live activities. Now, even more users can easily control their music or see the next direction in maps. Now, you can track a pizza delivery and follow the big game at the same time. When you're catching a flight, you can see which gate you're leaving from and how long until boarding time. It's more helpful than ever. Peak HDR brightness reaches 1600 nits, so HDR photos and videos will look better than ever. When it's sunny, peak brightness can now go up to 2000 nits. It comes in two sizes, 6.1 inches for iPhone 15 and 6.7 inches for iPhone 15 Plus. The larger display of iPhone 15 Plus gives you more space for text. For the first time ever in a smartphone, iPhone 15 has color embedded throughout a single piece of durable color-infused glass. We use metallic ions to build color into the foundation of the material itself, precisely controlling the saturation to create 5 stunning colors: pink, yellow, green, blue, and black. iPhone 15 has ceramic shield, tougher than any smartphone glass, and water and dust resistance, so it's built to last. iPhone 15 has an entirely new advanced camera system. It is designed to help our users take fantastic photos of everyday moments in their lives. So we're bringing an amazing 48 megapixel main camera to iPhone 15. It's built for shooting sharp photos and videos every day with a quad pixel sensor and 100% focus pixels for fast autofocus. This 48 megapixel camera opens up some exciting capabilities.
Now listening to this for the second time, I can see how I might have missed out some things that were revealed about iPhone 15 originally, but that updated camera system is at least something.
You can maximize resolution with a 48 megapixel photo. Of course, most of the time, it's best to balance detail and light capture. So we use computational photography to take the main camera to the next level. The sensor groups every 4 pixels together into a larger 2-micron pixel. Then Photonic Engine takes an image that's been optimized for light capture and combines it with a super high-resolution image for rich details. The result is a 24 megapixel photo. And with all these pixels, we can do more than increase the resolution. Using the middle 12 megapixels of the sensor, we enabled a new 2x telephoto option for capturing photos and 4K video with optical quality. It has the same f1.6 aperture and sensor shift optical image stabilization, which helps you take fantastic photos.
Wow. Yeah, not really that sure.
Even in low light, you can zoom out to capture the whole scene or zoom in for the perfect close-up quality. When you're shooting videos, the 2x telephoto also has continuous zoom, so you can frame the scene like here in 4K cinematic mode. It helps you feel closer to your subjects.
This year, we're introducing the next generation of portraits on iPhone. Now, it's even easier to get stunning portraits of your friends and family. Portraits will get richer color and great low-light performance. And it's easier to take a portrait because now you don't have to remember to switch to portrait mode. Using machine learning, we can detect when there's a person in the frame and capture rich depth information automatically. It even works with dogs and cats. And with a rich depth map, we're introducing focus and depth control for a whole new level of creative control. When it's dark, night mode is getting better too, like in this photo, which was taken outside. It has sharp details and vibrant colors, so it beautifully captures the texture of his skin, individual strands of hair, and even the shadows of leaves in his shirt. By combining advanced computational photography with the 48 megapixel main camera, ultra-wide camera, and true depth front camera, iPhone 15 makes it easy to take great-looking photos and videos every day. Back to Kaiann.
To deliver all of these advanced features, iPhone 15 has an incredible chip, A16 Bionic. It was introduced on iPhone 14 Pro, and it's proven how powerful, fast, and efficient it is. The 5-core GPU has 50% more memory bandwidth than A15 Bionic, so it's even better for graphics-intensive games. And the 6-core CPU has 2 high-performance cores, which are faster and use 20% less power than A15 Bionic. iPhone 15 still has all-day battery life. And iPhone 15 Plus has a bigger battery that lasts even longer for those days when you forget to charge or just want to spend more time gaming, browsing the web, or on FaceTime with your friends. iPhone 15 uses powerful wired and wireless technologies. Here's Dennis.
iPhone uses wireless technologies to make everyday activities easier, like streaming videos with AirPlay or easily sharing contact information with NameDrop. iPhone was the first smartphone with ultra-wideband, which is great for identifying where your keys are hiding in the couch. Ultra-wideband is getting even better this year because just like Apple Watch, iPhone 15 has our cutting-edge second-generation ultra-wideband chip. This chip also opens up a completely new way to use precision finding on iPhone 15 to find your friends. When you're in a crowded place like a train station or a farmer's market and your friends share their location, you'll be guided right to them with clear directions. It's built into Find My, so it has all the same privacy protections that users have come to trust. Of course, sometimes a phone call is the best way to reach someone. iPhone already has fantastic 5G performance, and now audio quality on phone calls is getting better too. If you prefer to filter out even more distracting background noise, just select voice isolation, and you'll come through loud and clear. It's a feature you can use every day. Emergency SOS and Find My via satellite have expanded to 14 countries on 3 continents, and they're coming to Spain and Switzerland this month. Emergency SOS was built for serious emergencies that require a first responder. But say you have car trouble and no cellular or Wi-Fi service. For those times, we're introducing roadside assistance via satellite. It's built on the same advanced technology as our existing satellite service. This is yet another way that iPhone is essential in our lives. Now, back to Kaiann.
We're thrilled to include access to these satellite services free for 2 years with. Now, let's talk about iPhone's wired capabilities. The connector is used for charging, syncing data, or connecting to accessories. USB-C has become a universally accepted standard. So we're bringing USB-C to iPhone 15. Now, the same cable can charge Mac, iPad, iPhone, and even AirPods Pro 2nd generation, which is updated with a USB-C connector. And for an easy wireless connection to chargers and other accessories, iPhone 15 has MagSafe. Millions of people use these MagSafe accessories. And just like our watch bands, this gives us another opportunity for positive environmental impact by eliminating leather and introducing stunning new fine woven accessories that's iPhone 15. It has so many innovations that you can use every day, like the Dynamic Island, a 48 megapixel main camera that provides a 2x telephoto and A16 Bionic. And with all of these fantastic features, iPhone 15 is ready wherever the day takes you. iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus are a huge leap forward. They're full of new industry-leading capabilities. They still start at just $799 for iPhone 15 and $899 for iPhone 15 Plus. Now, back to Tim.
iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus are truly incredible. And we're not done yet. Our Pro models represent the very best of Apple innovations, advancing features across design, camera, performance, and more. The next generation Pro pushes each of these further in ways only Apple can. For a closer look at iPhone 15 Pro, the most pro iPhone we've ever created, here's Jaws.
iPhone 15 Pro is packed with industry-first innovations and features our users are going to love. Powered by our most advanced Apple Silicon yet, it delivers the most incredible photos and videos. And we are thrilled to introduce our astonishing new titanium design. In addition to the strength of titanium, iPhone 15 Pro has the toughest glass-based materials in the industry, including the ceramic shield front, which is only available on iPhone. And there are two great display sizes to choose from, 6.1 inches for iPhone 15 Pro and 6.7 inches for iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now to tell you more about this incredible titanium design, here's Isabel.
Every material we choose for iPhone is meticulously considered. For iPhone 15 Pro, we've reevaluated every structural component, inside and out, optimizing our alloy selection and creating a breakthrough innovation in manufacturing and materials design. And while anodizing is commonly used on titanium, we chose to use a PPD coating as added protection while introducing color. These Apple-designed coatings are engineered with nanometer precision and take up to 14 hours to complete, resulting in 4 gorgeous finishes. Black titanium and white titanium beautifully harmonize with the back glass. Blue titanium highlights the material's elegance, and natural titanium celebrates its raw metallic nature. Now, back to Jaws.
From the very first iPhone, we've had the ring silent switch, a quick and easy way to mute iPhone sounds. We wanted to make this even better. So with iPhone 15 Pro, we are reinventing the experience with a customizable action button. By default, it's still a simple ring silent switch. To toggle between ring and silent, you simply press and hold the button to confirm your intent. And you can choose from a set of actions and easily switch between them. The action button delivers even more convenience and versatility to the iPhone experience. And every interaction gives you visual feedback with the dynamic island on the advanced Pro display of iPhone 15 Pro. And with iOS 17, we're introducing Standby, a new full-screen experience activated by turning your iPhone on its side while it's charging. With the always-on display of iPhone 15 Pro, Standby stays on persistently. iPhone 15 Pro also includes a huge advancement in performance. We are excited to introduce next-level performance and more Pro capabilities than ever. For more on how this marks the beginning of a new chapter in iPhone performance,
the A-Series chip powers every experience on iPhone. For iPhone 15 Pro, we developed a new generation of Apple Silicon that is a major step forward, with changes throughout the entire chip. At the foundation of this new chip is the transistor technology. And this is the industry's first 3-nanometer chip These 3-nanometer transistors are patterned using state-of-the-art extreme ultraviolet lithography. New CPU features microarchitectural and design improvements for both our performance cores and efficiency cores. Our performance cores are now up to 10% faster, continuing to deliver the fastest single-threaded performance in any smartphone. These are critical to iPhone, as your most typical tasks run on these cores. The Neural Engine is now up to twice as fast for machine learning models, allowing it to process up to 35 trillion operations per second. A17 Pro has dedicated engines that enable Pro features. Those include the ProRes codec and a display engine that powers ProMotion and the always-on display. We also included a dedicated AV1 decoder, enabling more efficient and high-quality video experiences for streaming services. This is the first iPhone with USB 3 speeds up to 10 gigabits per second, using an optional USB 3 cable that's up to 20 times faster than USB 2, enabling much higher transfer speeds. The new GPU is now a 6-core design, which is up to 20% faster for peak performance. And we also focus on energy efficiency that helps with sustained performance for games. And for the first time, we have hardware-accelerated ray tracing, featuring the fastest ray tracing performance in any smartphone. Here's a scene without ray tracing that instead uses cube maps to approximate the reflections on surfaces. Now here's a scene with ray traced reflections, more accurately representing the behavior of light and reflections of the environment. With hardware-accelerated ray tracing, A17 Pro can run these graphics smoothly at much higher frame rates than with software-based ray tracing. A17 Pro is more energy efficient and can run up to 4 times faster when compared with software-based ray tracing on A16 Bionic. We are excited for iPhone 15 Pro to change mobile gaming. Back to Jaws.
iPhone is the best mobile gaming platform in the world. iPhone is powered by high-performance and power-efficient Apple Silicon, features advanced HDR displays, supports variable refresh rates, and is compatible with the most advanced game controllers. A17 Pro takes this incredible platform even further, laying the foundation for a new generation of mobile gaming. Some of the world's best game developers are taking advantage of this new level of performance, like Capcom's Resident Evil Village and the remake of Resident Evil 4, both launching later this year. And Ubisoft will bring Mirage, the latest installment of the Assassin's Creed franchise, to iPhone 15 Pro in early 2024. The Pro camera system is a big reason why users choose our Pro models. iPhone 15 Pro has our best camera system yet. Users will get even better photos and videos, powerful new features, and the equivalent of 7 camera lenses in their pocket. Here's Misha. iPhone 15 Pro features a more advanced 48-megapixel main camera with an even larger sensor than iPhone 15. The camera includes a new nanoscale coating to reduce lens flare, brings high resolution to everyday photos, enables more focal lengths, and has better low-light performance for portraits and night mode. And with the power of our computational photography, we have the new super high-resolution default for the main camera. 24-megapixel photos merge the best of low light and detail together, as you can see here in the beautiful color of our eyes. Since the new Photonic engine now uses a 48-megapixel image, iPhone can shoot higher-resolution photos in 24, 28, and 35mm focal length, a very important range for pro photographers. iPhone 15 Pro also gets next-generation portraits with focus and depth control, with 2 times better low-light performance. Now, let's talk about our zoom range. iPhone 15 Pro features a great 3x telephoto camera at 77mm focal length. For iPhone 15 Pro Max, we're using the extra size of the larger iPhone to introduce something unique, our longest optical zoom yet. 5x optical zoom at 120mm focal length. We designed a state-of-the-art telephoto camera. 120mm lenses are typically long. So instead, we created an innovative tetraprism design built right into iPhone. The light rays are reflected 4 times through the glass structure. This creates enough separation between the lens and the sensor to enable the longer focal length. And we have our most advanced stabilization yet, a combined OIS and autofocus 3D sensor shift module that moves in all 3 directions, a first for any smartphone. This longer focal length gives pro users a brand new creative option. The ultra-wide camera is also improved with a new anti-reflective coating, better night modes, and the latest smart HDR, in addition to enabling macro photography. Macro is one of the 7 lenses of the new Pro camera system with a 10x optical zoom range going from 13 to 120mm focal length. Now back to Jaws.
iPhone 15 Pro will enable great workflows for photographers and filmmakers that previously weren't possible. Using a USB 3 cable with iPhone 15 Pro enables incredibly fast transfer speeds. iPhone 15 Pro also supports recording ProRes video directly to an external storage drive. It enables even higher quality recording options, pushing ProRes 4K up to 60 frames per second for the first time. A great option for filmmakers to create cinematic slow motion. We are also introducing log encoding to make ProRes even more powerful for our Pro users. The iPhone 15 Pro camera system pushes the limits of what you can capture with a smartphone. The precious memories you capture on iPhone look incredible when viewing with Apple Vision Pro. Photos and videos look lifelike. And there's one more unique feature we've created just for the world of spatial computing. With iPhone 15 Pro, you can now capture spatial videos. We use the ultra-wide and main cameras together to create a 3-dimensional video. You can also share these spatial videos with anyone with an Apple Vision Pro so they can feel like they were there too. So this is the iPhone 15 Pro, our best and most pro iPhone ever. With a new, beautiful, strong, and lighter titanium design, as well as next-level performance from the A17 Pro, a convenient and customizable action button, and our most pro camera system. The iPhone 15 Pro will start at the same price as last year, $999. An iPhone 15 Pro Max featuring the new 5x telephoto camera will start at $1199 with 256 gigabytes of storage, which also matches last year's price with this level of storage. All new iPhone models will be available for pre-order this Friday, September 15th, and they'll be available in stores next week on September 22nd. And starting next week, iCloud Plus is adding 2 new plans, 6 and 12 terabytes, for even more room to keep your photos and videos safe. This is by far our best iPhone lineup ever, with Dynamic Island across the iPhone 15 lineup, incredible new camera systems, and powerful features that you'll use throughout the day.
Right, so as we can tell, after that, a lot was covered. So let me lay out my thoughts on everything now. Starting with the Apple Watch. I know you saw me getting a wee bit annoyed with it while the event was on, but I'll explain why I did get annoyed now and just tell you everything that I dislike about it. While double tapping is going to be useful for a lot of people, it isn't necessarily going to be easy for someone who is paralyzed from the neck down or who can't use their hands. I would love if the Apple Watch could allow you to go into the settings and into the Siri settings to set up some commands that you can ask the watch to do as an alternative to using a double tap. it would also be good if, even if this was just some form of voice activation mode or something. But I do think it should exist. But there is also something else I think should be brought over to the Apple Watches. That is that it would be really helpful if with the Apple Watch you could go into your settings and set it up so that if you can't feel any tension in your arms or you can't feel a tap against the skin, you could be notified as to your notification coming up with just the watch saying what it is with either voice over or with an alarm. But then again, that could be something that the Apple Smart Speaker could be really integrated into. However, that's all I have to say about Apple Watch. So now let's move on to iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Plus, and the iPhone 15 Pros. I'm absolutely loving a lot of the features that iPhone 15 has got, including the updated camera system, which makes it really good for photographers and for filmmakers. As someone who might be getting moved further into the filmmaking industry, I think it is amazing that you can now export to an external drive with the Pro option. And I also love the gaming features that are coming to the iPhone. However, on a slightly negative note as well, I do just wonder if the iPhone 15 is going to look that appealing for users who have the previous iPhone 14 model and who also might have the generation previous to that, being the iPhone 13, and I just wonder how many new features that come with the iPhone 15 or the iPhone 15 Pros and Pluses are going to be that new and breathtaking that you're exactly going to miss it. And honestly, I didn't see too many that would make the iPhone 15 set itself out to be something breathtaking next to the 14 and 13. But by all means, I understand other people might have a different opinion, and by all means, tell me if you disagree with me. Out of the new iPhone 15 series, I do think it's the iPhone 15 Pros that are a wee bit more appealing to me. By all means, the customizer Bill Claxon button again, like I said when it was added to the Apple Watch, I'm not really too sure about it. However, I do feel like it is more useful on the iPhone, because that will give people like myself a way of using the iPhone that doesn't involve having to use that button, and a way of using the button if some people with physical disabilities find that easier if they have movement of one finger. But yeah, I do think it does make a wee bit more sense on this one compared to the other one. But now that I've finished giving you my thoughts on everything that was announced at Apple September event, let me ask, did you have a favourite product? And out of everything that was announced, what do you think you're going to order first? Is there anything you like the look of, but you would prefer to leave till a later date? Or is there anything that you're not a fan of currently at all? And if you wouldn't mind, what is that? Well, if you would like to pass on any of your thoughts to me, you can do so by going over to my PL Tech Reviews or phoebelau.com website, where you can get in contact with me by just going straight over to the contact page. Or if you would rather give me a review wherever you're listening to this on, we can do that as well. And I'll make sure to read through whatever you've said. But of course, if you would prefer to just support me via my socials, you can do so by searching for @PhoebesLau on Twitter or X, as it is now, as well as by searching for The Real Phoebes Lau on Instagram, or you can subscribe to the YouTube channel PL Tech Reviews by just looking for it, and I will have a link to the video version of this episode in the description as well. In the next episode, you are going to hear a review of macOS Sonoma that I did, and you will also get to hear a review of iOS 17 for the iPhone and iPad in the near future. But you'll also get to hear some audio tutorials on how to do various things in iOS 17 soon. So yeah, please follow if you would like to check all of that out, and if you would like to help find out more about accessible technology. But other than that, thanks for listening. And thank you for being understanding for why this episode has taken so long to get out. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!